Apparently, we're in round 10.
We're in
This
round
is
10.
very true, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got totally bogged down by the 2 iron golems that apparently were our bane. The one things that we couldn't handle. 2.
Yeah.
Do the Iron Golems have higher AC than Zog, or have I just been luckier on my rolls versus him?
Actually, that's a good question. Let me look. No, his AC is higher than theirs.
Yeah, so I think a
Ah.
lot of it was when we were fighting the Iron Golems, I rolled really poorly, and then now that I've been fighting Zog, I've rolled pretty hot.
Also, he like buffed himself while you guys were fighting the Iron Golems.
Oh yeah,
So
it's true. He's
yeah.
got I think we dispelled a couple things, but he's still got like a lot of his
Mm.
AC buffs. He's got like shield and mage armor, I think.
Yeah, you know what kind of bullshit I learned in Wrath of the Righteous? You know, like when an enemy like puts a debuff on your character and you're like, oh, that's fine, I'll dispel it. No, you're dispelling all the other buffs on your character.
Yeah. You can't pick the specific item.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, dang it.
I was like, oh,
goes.
break enchantment will fix this. Break enchantment. Oh, I've dispelled my entire party's buffs.
Whoops.
That's the last time I take that spell.
Reload.
Nice.
Oversight on the game's part.
Is it you're talking about just Wrath of Righteous, not like actual Pathfinder, right?
No,
Yeah.
the video game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actual Pathfinder, if you know
You can
that
target
they
it
have a
with
certain
spell,
spell
yeah.
on them, you can target it. But if you don't know, then you can't. So it just depends
I
on
see.
whether or not you succeeded at spellcraft when it was happening.
Yeah, or if you have like knowledge arcana, you can
after the fact, yeah.
Yeah.
identify it after the fact.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
But yeah. That's what I learned. So yeah, last time on the session you guys were beating up the bad guy and he just started to get away, but we all had to go, so we couldn't conclude that. So yeah, we're on round 10. I just want to
Mr. Skellabuddy ran away, didn't he?
Skellabuddy?
Yeah,
The Lich.
The Lich.
Oh, yeah, your skeleton friend. Yeah, he
got domed and then ran away or teleported away or something. Yeah.
Unless he's just invisible? No, I think Boy
Who
has
knows?
scent or
Yeah.
something. No, I don't know. He could be invisible, I guess.
I have detected. Do I have detected? Let me check before I say that. I play so many characters these days.
Lol.
Starting to lose track of who does what.
Well, even if you have seen visibility
You have
up,
seen visibility, but
he could be invisible still in the dome. And
that's true because only Boy went into the dome.
Yeah, I don't know if Boy has seen visibility. I think he was as a he might have tremor sense or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know if he has.
I don't know if a druid gets that when they
turn into an earth elemental. Yeah, so he might just be in there, and Boy just isn't able to tell.
Maybe, who knows? But yeah, so top of the round, that really brings us to Aranax.
I forget now. How the heck did I win initiative? Why am I at the top of the round? That seems bizarre.
You delayed, I think.
Unnatural. Okay,
No,
that must be
what?
it.
No, he has a 25. No, how would he delay and get a 25? I think you rolled that.
I don't know.
Just rolled well.
Just rolled well? Okay.
Amazing.
If you delayed, you'd be under somebody, not above.
Well, he could have been at the bottom of the initiative and then delayed to the top.
Yeah. Well, I don't have reach. Oh, no, wait. Do I have reach? I'm a large creature, but dragons are weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I can 5-foot step and take a bite, or I can just move up to him and take a bite. So I'll just move up to him.
I provoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Zog has 10-foot reach.
He has at least
15-foot reach with his bite, probably.
Yeah. But a lot of that depends on whether or not he's going to take it. He might. Who knows? Oh, critical!
Oh, perfect timing.
He confirmed. Oh, wait. Do I have a thing?
The footsie force.
I mean, your health is okay. You have 134 health.
Yeah, I know. So I have a buffering cap. Yes. So he'll do his normal damage. It will just be subdual. Wow.
Huh?
Impressive.
He doesn't want you getting
Uh,
close. He's like, stay back! He looks really wounded too, like a wounded puppy.
I almost feel bad for him.
Almost. Except for you're the one that did all this to him. Jeez.
Yeah.
Zog
Oh,
abuser.
Don't worry about it.
Just a sec. I have to remember. I know a lot of some of my stuff didn't work. Right, he's immune to acid. My electricity fell off. I think I only have one thing that is affecting him right now.
Seems about right.
Okay, let me find it here.
There was
Yeah,
SR2.
there's
I
this.
don't remember if you bypassed it already or not.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Way back at the beginning.
It's another thing I hate about Wrath. Every freaking missile goes by SR. Like, what the fuck?
That is weird. Yeah, you fire like 5 magic missiles and 2 of them work, 3 of them don't. And it's like,
Maybe not even that. Jeez.
Have you
Well,
seen what
just
Foundry
random.
does to the abomination it gives me
No.
when Sidorium
Oh, I
casts
did.
his
Yeah,
magic
it's
missile?
treating it like an attack.
Yeah, it rolls an
can't
attack roll with plus 100.
So they can't just have a damage roll without an attack roll existing? That doesn't seem right.
I don't know.
I think they can. I think it's just whoever built it by the community did a bad job.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Because a lot of the Pathfinder stuff in Foundry is community made, so somebody in the
Yeah,
community.
people
know
are
what they're doing.
surprisingly bad at
aha!
making things.
It's probably bad. It's
Oh,
probably fixed
oh.
if I just redo the spell.
Oh
but I'm not
no!
bothered.
Oh no.
Choices!
Oh no.
He has blur up or something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Blur!
No.
Foiled by blur!
That's rough.
I hang my head in shame. And I'm done.
Alright.
That's so sad.
Boy. Oh.
Even
whoa.
that confirmed
I
critical
think we
hit.
Boo.
Boo!
Boy.
I am going to Earth Glide over. Oh, well, okay. Question. If I have Earth Glide, can I charge him?
Technically, yes. Because
Then
you're just
I would
gonna
like
go...
to move there and charge him. Because I'm
Right?
moving
I don't see why
double
not.
my speed through the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's technically nothing between me.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, you're a golem. You're just gonna poke out and punch him
Well,
with your
I'm an
head or
Earth
something.
elemental right now.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yep.
like
Yeah, and I
boop him
have
with your head or
reach.
something. You're just gonna power punch him like a what do they call it? Reuse attack.
Oh, sure, you
Oh,
can up from the
Yeah.
Earth. Yeah,
Do
sure.
you need
Let's
to
go
get
with
that close? He might
Hmm.
AOO you.
I don't know. Is his token like kind of off center? Because I want to
It
be 5
is.
feet away from him.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Okay. I guess just move me 5 feet back because I have reach.
Yeah.
But I'll take a slam on him.
Yeah, he's kind of like underground though, so I don't really know how well I can
Yeah, he might
how
have
much
cover.
it provokes.
I don't know why that rolled.
He might even have
nice.
total cover while
Yeah.
underground.
Did you attack yourself?
Oh, I attacked myself.
Oh boy.
What's my attack against him? Which one is it?
It's the
It's
20, I
this,
think.
It's the
17.
20, yeah.
Okay.
He rolled a 4. Oof.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll miss him then.
Okay.
It's going to be up to
Alright.
Gigi to stop him.
I don't know why it's skipping him. Why is it skipping him? I shouldn't skip him. Weird.
I have an idea.
Well, it's not your turn. It's his
Oh,
turn.
I don't see him on the
Oh,
track.
wait. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll,
Dang it.
this is our
We'll
last
work on that
session.
next campaign.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Technical
Okay.
Work in progress.
Who
yeah.
hit him? When did he get hit?
I missed. He did take damage from my fire shield, if that's relevant.
Oh, yeah, because it shows him as dying now. What the hell? Did he have a bleed? I don't think so.
Did something run out? Like a health buff or something?
Oh, no. Well, when he attacked me, he took damage from my fire shield.
Oh, well,
Oh.
it killed him. He's unconscious then.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
his attack
Okay.
opportunity on you where he crit him actually was enough to drop him. We just didn't notice.
Okay. Sure.
Actually, that's very dramatic, though. Like, so you move up, and he gives you this
Tore
massive
my throat out, sort of.
bite, and it's
Yeah.
like his last freaking effort.
Yeah, because he was gonna just get the fuck out of here, provided that your AOLs didn't take him out. He's a buddy.
I don't even think I get an AOL. Well, no, my bite probably does, right? I think. I haven't been using it.
You don't
But...
have reach. You have reach right now. You're large.
Well, the
Oh,
problem is
yeah,
I'm a
you're
dragon.
yeah,
So dragons,
yeah.
large dragons actually only have
It would
5
just
feet
be
of
the
reach
bite. Yeah.
normally. But I think my bite might be 10 foot. I just
All
haven't
right.
been using my bite. I've just been punching.
So yeah, he's unconscious and still alive though, technically.
Technically.
Yeah. What happens now?
I don't know. What do you guys
Oh,
do? Because nothing's
even
attacking you.
stopped bleeding.
He's
Yeah,
stabilized.
Stabilized. Uh-oh.
I guess I'll start healing the party.
Does he
When it
have
heals
the
up.
keys on him?
I will not heal Zog.
I'm sorry. Does he have what?
The other keys.
Does he have the keys on him?
Oh, if you start searching for them, no, you don't find any.
Does he turn back into a normal human, or does he stay as a dragon?
No, he stays as a dragon.
Huh.
Why would he turn back into a human?
He's not a human, is he?
Well, because most other dragons you met did, or are, or have, or
Oh.
what. I can see why he asked.
So he is a dragon.
Well, if
Ooh.
you stay in dragon form for 2 hours, you become one permanently.
Sure,
yeah.
that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah, if you don't see a
I'll have to
doctor.
take your word for that.
It was all accidental. He didn't want to be a dragon.
Yeah,
He just fell asleep.
it was a huge shock to 10-year-old me reading about it. The end of book 1. What a twist!
All right, no, you do not
Okay.
find the staff or the axe.
I have to believe that Mr. Lich has it. Or, you know what? Where are we? I look around, suddenly confused.
Uh-huh. So you like peer outside and this like building that you guys are in, structure, it's sitting atop like some sort of like plateau, and it just goes down and down so far that you can't see like the abyss of below. But when you look out, it's just it's almost like you're out in outer space.
So what shall be the punishment of this guy?
I don't know. We weren't really sent to punish Sog. We were sent to stop the goddess of destruction from awakening.
Well, Zog is the one that attacked our city, our town, and kidnapped our mentor and committed dozens of other atrocities across the land in his quest for conquest.
That's
We're-
true, but I don't know. Can we really be the ones that judge him for it?
I guess in this instant, I have to ask the question, if not us, then who? I know we're not elders of our
What
own
about
village.
Sarah?
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I was just
the
going to say,
white
if
dragon.
anybody else would be, Sarah would be the one that I would defer to.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he knows where Sarah is.
Could ask the monastery elders, but they're a long ways away from here.
Oh, that's true. I was just thinking, but we met Sarah, but that isn't exactly true, is it?
No, it's not.
Well, I'm going to wander around in this room and see what there is to see other than, blood pouring from the walls and
Yeah.
tormented corpses crawling out of the pool, which I know isn't exactly what this room looks like.
Yeah, for the most part, it just looks like it's some sort of like meeting hall, where he might give orders and instruct people what to do. It doesn't really look like a living quarters or a prison or anything like that. There's no doors. They don't really go anywhere.
There's no doors out. So I go to the edge and I look down and I just see the spire going down forever.
Yeah, just an abyss, a darkness.
Where was he
Uh,
going then?
I look up. How high does the
It's
spire go? Or are we at the top?
I mean, it's not a spire. Like
Okay.
it's like a structure on top of a plateau, I guess you could say.
Oh, I see. Huh. But if we step outside, it's just a drop to
Yeah, it's just a
nothingness?
drop to
Okay.
nothingness. Unless you can fly, then
I'd
you're
say he can
flying around
fly,
outer
so
space. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that brings up the next question. How do we get back?
Wasn't there a portal back from the way we came?
Yeah, the elf told you that, Zog comes from the portal. So it's two ways.
Oh, okay.
Can we confirm that? Can we like see the portal out that we came through?
Yeah, not the
Okay.
map doesn't really show anything, but yeah, there's a portal there.
Yep.
Well, I guess we'll just drag Zog back to the airship.
Ooh, dragging him. Okay, fine.
should we or should we just kill him?
Well,
I don't know.
cast him out
How
into
do
the
how do we
void to
drag a
fall
dragon? I
forever.
guess maybe you're strong enough as in dragon form.
I'm probably strong enough outside of dragon form, but certainly in
Oh,
dragon form.
okay.
I don't know. I feel like we should ask him where Sarah is.
Hmm.
I have a strength of 28 right now.
Wasn't Sarah like brainwashed? It seemed like when we saw her.
No,
The
that I don't think
Lich.
that was Sarah. I think that was the Lich
Yeah.
in disguise.
For reference,
Oh, okay.
I have a heavy load of 3,600 pounds.
Well, right now being large gives you a multiplier.
Yeah, while being large as well.
In fact, Boy might even be stronger than that because he's huge.
That's correct. I do have 22 strength.
So less strength, but he might have a higher carry capacity.
Yeah.
depending on
Okay.
Size category.
Okay. We have no way of
Do
keeping
you want me to carry Zog?
imprisoned should he come to.
Mm.
I mean, he's a formidable foe.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, can we even
And he
try and
stabilized
do
on his
anything?
first attempt, so ooh. He's a survivor.
But at the same time, I do kind of understand interrogating him to find out
I also
where
don't feel like we've
keys
truly
are.
stopped the goddess of destruction from resurrecting.
I agree. I think that's the Lich. I think the Lich has been using the Dark Dragons for his own purposes, which is the goddess of destruction. The dragons just want to take over the world. It doesn't make sense that they want to destroy it. The Lich, on the other hand,
We should ask Zog if he knows where the Lich is, too,
mm,
and Sarah. I'm
can
gonna wake him
we?
up.
Yeah, sure.
I hold Zog up, like, with both of my two earth elemental hands, like, around his, like, on his neck.
Before you do that, I'm going to move up next to him and cast anti-magic field.
Oh, okay.
I'll move away
So,
from him.
Everybody's magic is disabled. Woo!
I moved away.
yep. So, 10-foot radius centered on me. It's extended because it's targeting me. So it's going to last 20 minutes per level. So 240 minutes, so 3 hours. And I'm just gonna stand next to Zog, where he's
Wouldn't
in
that
the field,
would that disable
the
wild shape
portal.
too?
Oh, that too, maybe. I
What?
was, I was gonna use this to disable the portal if I had a chance.
He's not by the portal. He's by the door to like the abyss.
Well, sorry, the door portal,
I
not the
mean,
portal we
I
came
don't
through.
think it's a magic. I
Oh,
don't think
you
that
don't think
one's.
it's magic?
I don't think
My
that
my wild
particular
shape
door
super.
is. Okay, the supernatural might be fine then.
I assumed that this was like a magic door portal.
No,
Maybe that's a bad
I think
assumption.
it's a physical door.
No, it's a physical door and he opened
Oh,
it.
okay. Well,
Still technically a portal, I guess.
but yeah.
True.
My plan wouldn't have worked, but that's okay. So right now, though, he's in the anti-magic field before Boy wakes him up, just so he can't get up to any funny business.
The anti-magic field actually suppresses supernatural abilities. It doesn't dispel them.
I didn't read it that closely, but
while in Yeah, so he still has wild shape on. If he leaves the field, he'll get his wild shape back.
It's also only 10 foot, so I guess if you stand on the opposite side of Zog, then
Yeah.
you could have it only affect you and Zog and
that's kind
nobody
of what I was
else.
thinking.
Yeah, like Boy could actually just stand right at the edge of it and be holding this dragon, and Batman style. Where is he?
Where is he?
Yep. So that's hopefully to prevent him from doing any crazy stuff. Obviously.
Yeah, no, I like
I don't
it.
think
Then
he can. I'm basically grappling him.
Well, now he really can't.
I just
do
have to take
anything.
an action to like do damage to him, and it puts him back in unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe he has like a quicken dim door or something stupid.
Well, now, yep, now I definitely can't.
Yeah, now he definitely
Even
can't
if he's
do
able to
anything.
pass the concentration check.
If he had a quick and dim door, I don't think he'd be here right now.
Probably not.
True. That is a point. Okay.
But we're not gonna take any risks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good with that. You don't have dimensional anchor by any chance, do you?
No.
Okay.
This is the
It's
closest I have.
actually absurd that you have this spell.
This spell is
It's
the
on your
dragon mystery spell.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's
Yeah.
normally well, I guess wizards get it as a 6th level spell too.
Normally
Normally
it's a
clerics get it
wizard
at 8.
spell, yeah.
Clerics get it at 8 normally. That's an
Yep.
8th level spell.
Pretty good.
But yeah.
Alright, let's interrogate.
Okay.
Where's Sarah? Where's the keys?
You wake him up and he says, I don't have to answer to you. Kill me already.
Do you want to see the world destroyed?
I said, kill me already.
I'm just genuinely asking: is the destruction of the world what you wish for?
What makes you think that?
You're trying to bring the goddess of destruction back. Is that right? Or are we
What?
mistaken?
That old myth? No.
Your ally certainly was, though.
It's a myth.
That crazy lich.
Crazy or not, he seems to be desire the destruction of everything.
And all he did was cost me good men who could have been doing other things. Fool's errands, searching for things that don't exist.
Do you know if that lich has the other keys?
Keys. What keys?
Do you know where the lich is?
In down there in that stone box, perhaps.
Well, we checked
Oh.
that, and he's not there. Do you know where the lich, would retreat to?
No.
would you want to see the Lich defeated?
He's useless to me.
So yes or no?
I don't think he cares one way or the other.
I feel like I'm in a situation of death. I don't think my feelings matter.
I mean, everybody's feelings matter, even though our goals don't quite align. We know that you caused a lot of horrible things, and while we can't forgive you for that, something doesn't sit right with us, and it feels like we're no closer to defeating the powers that would bring the world's destruction closer.
Yeah. I just wanted to rule this world.
I mean, there's no world to rule if the goddess of destruction is awakened.
Again, this goddess, it's a myth.
How do you know?
Have you ever seen her?
If we did, we'd be dead.
Exactly.
I think he genuinely doesn't believe the goddess destruction exists.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything at all to do with the keys at this point.
I don't either, but
Did you not ever seek the keys?
What are these keys? No keys. I have no keys.
The Lech, he used your resources to acquire objects. Did he not? Use your minions to go on a scavenger hunt?
Oh, he told me
Scepters,
about
daggers, and
weapons
books.
of great power,
Yes.
but we never found them.
He's taken
And
them
my
for himself then.
generals could have been doing something else. No, you fools, you took them.
No, there are ones that we do not have, which means
Yeah.
he must at this point.
Yeah, think about how those ones went about missing. Anyways,
I guess we assumed the Dark Dragons got them, but maybe they didn't.
No,
you guys, it's fine.
I mean, Sarah's staff. Sarah was taken by the
Their
Dark Dragons.
staff, yeah, and the
Sure.
axe where they were in control of the Happy City.
well, Karn actually took the axe, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, did
But
he?
then-
Okay.
See, the Dark Dragons occupied that city, but that axe was left alone shining bright. You'd think
Yeah,
if the
that's
Dark
right.
Dragons were looking for it or wanted it, they would have taken it, perhaps.
No, I agree. I just mean like the Lich has them. Is still what I'm looking at here. He either took them directly or he convinced the Dark Dragons to get them for him under pretenses. Either way. Hey, Gigi, you were able to see the Lich before, weren't you?
What do
Didn't
you
we
mean?
see him going up the elevator until he
Oh, and
disappeared?
scrying? Yeah. But
Maybe you can do that again.
I could scry on him. Yeah, perhaps. Do we have any more to talk to Zog about? Or what are we gonna do with him?
Where is Sarah being held? It's your forces that took her.
Sarah?
Who's Sarah?
Yeah. Who is Sarah?
The one who defended our town of Trojan.
Against your forces.
Did she not confront you directly?
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names.
A light dragon.
Oh. Well, down in the prisons if she's lucky to still be alive.
I think she would have words with you.
You
I
know,
think
just as
she
a
would
little
kill
aside,
me.
did we ever try to scry on Sarah?
You
I don't
did.
know.
Yes, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
blocked by the airship fieldy
Oh,
thing, I think.
No,
Okay.
Something blocked it.
you don't know. Something blocked it. You don't know
Yeah, we
if
don't
it
know
had
for
anything
sure
to do with the
what it
airship.
was.
It was just coincidence that the airship had a anti.
I just want
Yeah.
to confirm that we had actually tried
We
that.
had
So I'm
tried, yeah.
fine. Okay, good.
Yeah. Mhm. You were unable to.
So he says Sarah's in the dungeons, probably prison dungeons. Do we want to get her before dealing
I
with
think so.
Zog?
I think we should.
I wish we could ask Consul what to do with Dark Dragon prisoners. Or that robot guy.
Hmm. Yeah, he's not here to answer. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Let's try to get to the dungeons then.
What are
sure.
we doing with Zog?
Can we render him unconscious once more?
We
And
can.
hope he just stays
No,
that way
I
for
want to annoy the
long
shit
time?
out. He starts making obnoxious noises.
He's like doing the Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Most annoying sound. And
Yeah.
Oh, I love that bit. I do think it's really funny that was improv.
yeah.
I'll render him unconscious.
Earth Elemental Sleeper Hold.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Let's try to get to the dungeons.
Yeah, where are those?
Yeah, I was just going to say, do we know where those are?
Below is what he said.
No, we didn't.
No, I
Didn't
thought
he say the dungeons
he said the
below?
dungeons below. I think, but
No, I didn't.
presumably that would, you know,
Alright,
I'm
well,
pretty sure he
either
used a
way,
preposition.
Secret's saying that it is not below.
well, even if it is,
I didn't
below
say
what?
where the dungeons were, and nobody asked, so.
And there was, okay, so there's no doors out of this room. We
Right.
got that. Okay. Looking out of the door, there's nothing out the door. So through the portal
No,
it is.
for a magical user, your best guess is that this is a demiplane.
Okay. So we'll drag him through the portal onto the airship and take it from there.
Okay. Back onto the airship. I'm not gonna pull the map out because it's gonna
Right.
be effort to find all that shit, but yeah. But yeah, you guys find your way back onto the airship. The elf is gone. Karn is gone.
We took the ship, right? We were flying somewhere with it, or did we just
You
use
didn't
it from the
take it.
dock?
You
We
did not
didn't take it. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we had mentioned maybe having Volman or whatever his name was fly it like into a mountain or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know if any of that actually happened. I think we just speculated about maybe making a plan to do that. So we'll just go through. I know I
Well,
told Karn not to send anyone to rescue us.
we could ambush some of the guards and then get them to tell us where the prison is.
True.
We could.
Because we know there's patrols out on the platform.
Yes.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Okay. Yes, let's try that.
Okay.
We'll wear our uniforms again and try and just sort of, sucker a couple of them over behind the box and then knock them out.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. You guys are pretty stealthy, pretty strong, with lots of magic on you.
We pull them on,
Yeah,
wake
maybe
them
I
up.
heal us a little bit before we get too crazy.
Hmm.
So,
It's
maybe
never
cast
a
a
bad
couple
idea.
Cure Light Wounds Mass. Because we're also on this map, I can just target everyone, I think.
Sure.
Should be easy enough. Let's do like 3 casts. This is a bit ambitious, but
All right. So you want to roll a stealth and I don't know, like a grapple, because you're gonna grab one of them.
let's do the stealth. You guys can grapple.
I'll let Fran do that.
Okay. Fran quietly sneaks up to a guard and like grabs him and pulls him behind some boxes where you guys are.
And I introduce myself. Hi,
Oh,
I'm
hello.
Fran the Wanderer. I know this isn't the ideal way to introduce myself, but I need to know, where are the dungeons where you'd be keeping the Sarah, right? That was her name, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Sarah. Where would you guys be keeping Sarah?
He's like, who the hell is Sarah?
It's not important. Just tell me where the dungeons are.
They're under the city.
Okay. Guys, do I just let him go now?
Sure.
How
Fine
how
with
do we
me.
get to the dungeons under the
Oh,
city?
oh yeah, good call. How do we get there?
He's like looking around. There's like a bunch of you guys just like staring down at him.
Yeah. Look,
Ah.
we kind of beat up your boss, and he wouldn't tell us, so we need you to tell us.
It's over by the mine entrance.
Okay. Can you be more specific?
Next question. Where's the mine entrance?
Oh my god, are you not from around here? What the hell?
No,
No,
we're not.
what part of Frand the Wanderer did you not get? It's not it's not like some weird
Fran the
French last
local.
name or something. It's I'm actually a wanderer.
So he gives you some instructions. He's like, first you go down this, then you go left, then right, then left again, then left and down, then left, then right.
Okay. And I remember all of these because I am super smart.
And one of you guys is bound to remember.
Maybe somebody's writing it down.
Sure. I'll write it down maybe if I have something.
I write it down in my journal actually, that I actually
Oh, you
am
actually do have
keeping.
a journal. That's
Yeah,
right.
remember? I'm writing down
Yeah,
all
yeah,
my
yeah,
good
yeah.
deeds so I could turn it in.
Perfect.
It's my graduation project.
Oh, yeah. It's like your thesis or something you gotta turn in.
Yeah. Yeah,
Basically,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go back and be like, "Can I
No
be a
graduate,
master
no
now?"
thesis, no graduate.
Yep, no thesis, no
So you
graduation.
killed this giant evil dragon, but did you take good notes on it?
Wait, did we actually kill him or did we just leave him
Well, we
behind?
didn't kill him,
No,
but
you're dragging. Wait, what did you do with him actually?
we left
Let's
him
settle
unconscious,
that.
I thought.
We're
Oh.
dragging the dragon. He's in the
Are we
hold of the
dragging
ship.
Oh,
again?
so okay, so this guy's like looking over at the the dead Zog.
Okay, okay.
He's like,
Yeah.
did you just kill Zog?
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's not dead. He's not dead yet.
What do you mean yet? Are you gonna kill him?
Probably not, but somebody might.
God,
I figure there's a
hate
lot
that
of
guy.
people. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I think there's probably a lot of people that want him dead. And I'm not feeling particularly inclined to protect him or anything.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If this dagger should happen to fall out of my belt and we wandered away, leaving you alone with Zog, who are we to say what might happen?
Oh, what? You guys don't want to take the killing blow? Be the hero?
I'm willing to do it, but we wanted Sarah's input
It
before it
doesn't feel
happened.
like being a hero. That's my character's problem. It doesn't feel like we're saving the world.
Okay.
All right.
Do
But
we
you've
know how
been
to use? Do we know how to use the airship?
Volmar does.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just envisioning here taking the airship, pulling away from the docks, throwing a few volleys into it, flying down to the prison, mayhem everywhere, rappelling off the sides off of ropes, storming the prison, picking up Sarah, and sailing away into the sunset.
Do you even need to do that?
I just said I'm envisioning it.
Oh. It's like, is that necessary?
It would be swashbucklery.
It's true.
It would make a hell of a thesis.
Okay, let's go do this then.
All right, you've been very helpful. I think we just let him go, right, guys? It's
You
been
guys
pretty
just
helpful.
gonna
Yeah, I
tell
think so.
everybody you killed Zog.
I mean, I don't like to brag. Okay, that's not true. I kind of like to brag, but
No, you need to let everybody go. We're all slaves here.
oh, that's a good point. Should tell people. Okay, tell you what, you're the first person we're telling that Zog is defeated and people are free to go.
Yeah, nobody's
But
gonna listen to me.
well,
You have him right here.
I
yeah.
can't
What if we
drag that?
what if we give you Zog?
Oh, wait, do
Let's
people
just
know that
give you
Zog?
Zog. You guys are like carrying Zog like it's nothing, and then you just
Yeah,
dump
I
it on
know.
this guy, and he's just like smushed underneath him. He's
You know,
like, oh god.
boy, hand him over. He just drops him on him.
Well, do people know that Zog is this black dragon? They'd be able to identify him.
I mean, this guy just identified him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so why don't, like, if we get rigging and stuff, we tie him to the prow of the boat and basically parade him over the city while we yell, "You're free! You're free! Zog is being defeated! Take back your lives!"
Good.
Yeah, I guess that sounds reasonable.
Yeah,
All right.
it's proof, and we don't have to kill him yet. Yeah,
Is he gonna survive through all that battery?
I don't
Being
know. I
tied
guess
to a
That's
boat.
not our problem.
keel haul him on an airship.
You guys are not very humane or dragomane.
Dragonane.
I'm just thinking we have to prove that he's actually been defeated, so we have to show the populace. And the best way to do that is basically to parade him over the city with the airship.
It
I
is
like that
nighttime,
idea.
and a lot of people are asleep.
Oh, we can definitely change that.
Oh yeah, you got some noisemaker.
Yeah, I believe we have what, 12-inch cannons on each side of the ship.
This is true. Nice.
We
little
don't have to
loading.
we don't have to load the cannonball or shot.
Just put the gunpowder in it and
Just yeah,
fucking ignite it, make explosions noises, and yeah.
it draw attention to us as well.
You could.
Okay. Well, if you think you can spread the news reliably to people that Zog's been defeated,
No,
then I
he
think
said he
so.
couldn't.
No, he couldn't. No, he's gonna listen
Oh,
to
okay.
you.
He
So
explicitly said he
You need to
couldn't.
I'm
He's
doing
like, no
this.
one's gonna believe me.
I'm doing this. I'm picking up rigging and ropes and chain, and I'm going to do what I can to basically secure Zog to the prow of the ship
All right.
somehow.
Somehow.
Who?
Let's get
Oh,
that
wait!
sweet
I have knowledge
engineering.
engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skills. Mad skills.
Does anybody want to help? I mean, he's a little heavy, Zog is. It's
I don't even think I have that skill.
yeah,
Wait, help with
no
carrying
bardic knowledge.
Or help
Didn't you take
him
a
with knowledge
point in
engineering?
No,
bardic?
I didn't. No. That's why I was like kind of sad about the heart bow. It wasn't quite
Oh,
as fun as it could have been.
yeah. Well,
I
the
don't have
heart bow
any.
helped actually. It even though you don't know it, maybe I mean it put a debuff on him for the whole fight.
Right. Oh, even when I stopped playing, he still had the debuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's cool to know, actually.
You just had to play that song.
I played it for like 3 or 4 rounds too
You
at the beginning of
did.
the fight.
Mhm.
It's part of why we got
Uh,
to round 10, I think, is because I didn't actually start doing anything for the first few rounds other than playing the harp and moving forward a little bit. And then I had to do my Form of the Dragon, which took a whole turn too.
true. You guys took off his mage armor, so that kind of reduced his AC a little bit, but his AC was still kind of high because he had shield on.
Mhm. Get Blur, although Blur didn't bother me because I had Blind Fight.
It stopped me. Grr.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, it's iffy, Aaron Axis. He's got a lot of weight to him. You don't know how long it's gonna hold.
Well, we better move quick then.
All right. I mean, I could also just support him as an air elemental.
Here you go.
I could fly along with the boat and just prop him up.
Between that and the harness that we put on the boat to hold him, should
Yeah.
work.
Who's
GG, do you want to go
driving the
down?
boat?
What kind of skill does the boat need to drive?
I mean, doesn't Volmar just drive it for us?
He's not there.
What? I thought Volmar was here.
No, he said he's not there. He's gone, and Karn is gone.
Uh-huh.
They
Those were the
left
first things I
us.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dang it,
that's
GG.
right.
Volmar. You had one job.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Can you figure this out? You are very good with these machine
Uh,
spirits.
I will try. Is there like a knowledge something I can roll?
No, it'd be like profession airship
Or
pilot.
Well,
UMD.
I mean, I have one rank in UMD, and I might have high charisma.
You can certainly
Well,
try it.
I'll
But
that
try
you know that
guard,
talking.
you're not professional at this for sure.
I could try
Oh,
talking
of
to it.
course. No,
does that
I don't
guard know
know.
how? Does the
Okay.
guard know how to
You
drive the
can't
ship?
get it to start. The guard says
I know how to
no.
disable it. I could disable it if you want.
Where are the pilots for the
I mean, they're
airships?
probably not here because this isn't like a working ship, right? Or is it? It is.
I'm not
But
even
I guess
sure
it's
we
not going
have any.
anywhere.
The ships aren't even finished, sir.
So I was like thinking Volmar was gonna do it because he helped build the damn thing. He'd know how to fly it.
Well, as a slave, it's very likely that he would be forced to. At least one ship, but yep.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how else to quickly spread the news. I guess we could just go to the dungeons and deal
Yeah,
with this tomorrow.
let's just do that. We'll throw him back into the hold, make sure that he's knocked out well and good,
You throwing him back
and then
where?
head into
Huh?
the hold of the ship. Below decks.
Either that, or we could just keep him with us and have like if Boy stays as an Earth Elemental and just have him carry him.
Sure, let's do that. Or actually, didn't he say he could actually carry him as an air elemental?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well,
He might be able to do that
let's just do
too.
the same thing. We'll parade him through the town with the air elemental carrying him around.
there you
I'm
go.
fine with that. Same effect. I'm just sad that we can't fly the airship. I was really
Hmm.
looking forward to that.
Oh, well, you gotta go find Volma.
My next level, I'm going to take a level rank in profession airship.
I'm gonna go take that gondola class.
So let's do this then. Off we go.
Yep.
So what exactly do you do?
Air Elemental will be carrying Zog.
And
Uh-huh.
we'll be just yelling. I'll be using
Oh,
my
okay.
outside voice as we walk through the streets of this slave encampment, basically.
Yeah? Are you saying anything specific or you're just screaming at the top of your lungs? Like murder or something?
Just yelling, "Wake up! Zog is defeated. Throw off your shackles."
Rise up. Take back your freedom.
Okay. So you guys start parading through the city,
Yeah.
doing just that. And you see people looking out their windows and opening their doors, and you guys have him on full display, and unless you guys can somehow make fake dragons, which you probably could with like a major image or something, but they don't know that.
That is true. We could be deceitful, but none of us actually have the ability to do that. So
Yeah. Well, either everybody's failing their saves or you're being truthful, so it's one or the other. An entire town believes them. I guess it's possible if they don't have good saves at all. But there's bound to be a 20 in there, and that's an auto save, right? So, yeah.
I'm sure that there's probably still some people that are like, "Ah, it can't be true.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't,
too many believers
I
that
don't believe that that's actually Zog."
Zog would never succumb to the. All right. Yeah, you guys parade your way through the city as you go, and also make your way towards the prisons.
yes.
And you get to the prisons, and you have like a horde of people now following.
Yeah, I was just thinking the
Oh,
same thing. This would be much better with a
okay.
horde of people following us.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Open the gates. Release the prisoners. Zog has been defeated. All of those unjustly incarcerated are now free.
And the guards there, they at first are just like, "What is this bullshit?" But then when they see this like huge crowd behind them, they're just like, "Oh, okay." And then they open the gates and just let you guys in.
And then they close the gates behind us. Fools. Then we'll ask the warden, the guards, and the warden in general. We're looking for a specific prisoner. Her name is Sarah. And I will describe her.
All right, so you guys go through the prison and you actually see some familiar faces that you have met throughout your travels, including Karn.
Wait,
And
Hold it.
Karn, we just saw you. Like,
Yeah, what are you doing in prison?
what do you mean you just saw?
dun dun dun. Well,
We did just see Karn, right?
I thought we just saw you on the boat.
What boat? I've been in here for weeks.
Wait, was that someone else?
Well, that
Right.
couldn't have been the Lich, because how would he have gotten from one end of the boat to the other end of the boat under disguise? Like, weird. Okay.
Also, why would he? Why would he disguise himself as Karn?
Yeah.
So I don't really know what's going on with that, but
Do we
Maybe
also
that
find the
other adversary?
the guy that made the boat? Is he in here too?
No.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think Volmar actually was there. I think
I
No,
was like,
just a lot of the people you recognize are from like Arya.
okay.
But Karn was on the
Mostly.
boat, as far as we know, and he
Yes.
said he was going to get out of there, and he ended up in jail. Classic Karn.
I don't know what to tell you guys, but I was not on any boat.
Someone was
If it wasn't you, it was someone
impersonating
who looked
you
remarkably like you.
and said that they were you.
Well, you've been bamboozled then.
Bamboozled.
When we say boat, we mean like airship.
Nope. I've been in here for weeks.
Okay.
I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe him. It's just
Yeah, that's a good point. I should
I
roll a
don't
sense motive on that.
Although, to be honest,
I don't know
I
why.
feel like it would not be out of character for him to have escaped the boat, got down to the city, and said, "Man, this place is pretty dangerous. I'll check myself into prison until I see what's happening, just so that I don't end up on the wrong side of this conflict."
I mean, he did something similar in Aria, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. Like he might be. If he was here by choice, I would completely believe it.
So friend, you get the sense that he's telling the truth. He wasn't like on the boat. He didn't have an encounter with you. Like you can kind of tell that. But you do get the impression that he very easily probably could get himself out of this situation he's currently in right now.
Yeah, but that's still yeah. I don't get who did we
Maybe
meet on the boat
he's.
then?
Is he a traitor somehow? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm
No,
confused.
he's just out for himself. Like he's here because he wants to be here. It's always been that way. Even back in Aria, we knew that he would get into prison and he could basically get out whenever he wanted to.
It's like
He's got
free
a
room and board, you know?
yeah. He's got his own thing going on.
Okay.
If you guys move on, yeah, the other prisoners are people you guys have seen in Aria. Uh, there are a bunch of other individuals, merchants, not goby, but fish people.
Okay.
And then you guys do see Sarah.
Oh, how happy we are to see our mentor alive and
Are we
well.
still dragging Zog behind us?
Yeah, why not?
Carrying him strongly with an earth
Yeah.
elemental, yes. Yeah.
Hi Sarah. Have you met Zog?
So Sarah looks up and she's surprised to have seen you guys. So she's like, "Oh my, have you grown? You
Oh,
did
you
it."
don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
She looks like genuinely happy to see you guys.
Yay.
She says, "You killed Zod."
Well, he's not dead yet.
We've defeated him. He is awaiting judgment.
Your judgment, in fact.
Zog lifts his head. I'm not dead yet.
Me, my judgment. Why
I
does
think
it
I
have to
might
be mine?
recover.
We seek your wisdom on this matter.
What is the world's judgment? Zog terrorized everybody.
Yeah, but even like I feel like being imprisoned or trapped maybe is the right thing to do, not just kill him.
Well, we're also not sure that killing him is going to stop the goddess of destruction from coming back. It seems that someone else, this lich that he's been working with, is the one that's actually trying to gather the keys, and we don't
Well,
know where
he's
they
working
are.
for the goddess of destruction, we know that.
Zog?
No, the lich.
The liches, yes. The Zog himself is
Yeah.
actually just a pawn in the liches scheme to bring back the goddess of destruction. Zog definitely had his own machinations about conquering the world, but with respect to the goddess of destruction, he was just a tool to be used.
So this lich is set out to release the goddess of destruction.
That does seem to be his intent, yes.
Well, I feel that perhaps you guys have already decided how you want to judge Zog, so you should do so as you see fit.
We should imprison him.
How do we do that?
Yeah, is there a way we can imprison him?
Do you have a prison you can put him in? We did
I'll do
not.
that. Over many days, I will create a prison within the earth using stone shape and put him in there.
Are you gonna let your prisoner die and suffer, or are you going to feed your prisoner?
We put him in stasis.
Oh, okay.
How do we put him in stasis?
Yeah, how do you do that? I'm not capable
Via
of
the
such
spell.
magic.
Which spell?
The spell stasis.
You
Oh.
have it?
I mean, I don't have it, but we've got the artifacts.
Huh?
The book would surely, and the guy who had the book would surely know this spell if he's that old and that powerful.
What book?
Yeah, the book that's the key that like is like a bunch of wisdom.
It was from the Reaper, so you want the Reaper to cast it?
I we could probably maybe ask the Reaper if he could help us imprison Zog.
That's not a bad idea. I like that.
Okay.
But what do we do with him in the meantime? We need him to be guarded.
I mean, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but the Reaper Towers, we have to get over there. It's
Yeah,
on the other
we
side of the
just do
world.
it. We're powerful. I can fly like pretty fast across the world.
It's not a very big world.
Yeah, it's out of teleport range probably. We may have to do multiple teleports to get there. I mean, we can do it. I'm just saying, like, the journey may take a couple days. That's all.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So who's gonna watch Zog while we do that?
We just bring him with us.
Yeah, I was going to say, wouldn't we bring him with us?
True. Do we have? I guess yeah. Okay. And we can probably do that. I don't have to carry him, so
Yeah, I could carry him. I have been.
I'm pretty sure Boy actually has more wild shape hours per day now than there are hours in the day.
Yeah, that is correct.
okay.
I have 5 uses of wild shape per day, and they each last for my level in hours.
Yeah.
So it's settled. We're gonna go to the Reaper Tower and try and get the Reaper to cast a spell to put the Zog's dragon in stasis.
I mean, like, I don't think it necessarily has to be the spell. We have all of these artifacts, and we know people who are very powerful and very old. Like, there has to be something that they can do story-wise to imprison this guy. Like, we have a lot of magical power.
I agree with you. I feel like we
Sounds
need to know what we're doing. We
out
can't
of
just say, "Oh,
character. Sounds like
we
a great way to set up a sequel campaign. Zog
yeah."
has escaped.
Oh
Well,
no, there's
okay. See,
there's
the
already a
Reaper,
sequel campaign.
I would imagine that the Reaper would just be inclined to kill him just because he's the Reaper. But what about and I forget exactly who it is, but we had to go up onto the floating island, and she was basically almost like a demigod herself.
Oh, the sorceress. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
snake lady sorceress.
again,
Blue.
much
Oh yeah.
like he was just mentioning, she seems to be an individual that would be more than capable of weaving some kind of imprisonment spell.
Possibly. Didn't she hint to you that she had something to do with the key? I don't know if you guys remember, but
Yeah, I
So
don't remember.
let's go to her. I think of
She might have
everybody that
helped.
we've met, she's the one that seems to have the most power to do so, and kind of the one that would be inclined to help us.
According to my
Okay.
notes, there was a well, they did like a like a ritual, whatever, to seal, and
mm-hmm.
that's what made the keys. Was she involved with that? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was involved with making the keys in the first place. I feel like the Reaper was too.
Yes.
Oh, was he?
He also used to be a dark dragon. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, let's go to the Reaper then first and see what he has to say on the subject.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a backup plan if needed.
You do so. You guys go see the Reaper, and I don't have a riddle ready for you guys, but he gives you a riddle.
You didn't expect us to go
No,
see the Reaper?
no.
I didn't either.
Yeah. You probably answer the riddle. It's probably an outdated riddle. Uh, he hasn't been out, so nothing modern, nothing new.
I guess it was like, oh yeah, that was one of our favorites, the monastery.
Yeah.
I know that one.
He says kill him. All black dragons should die. They're evil inside.
But weren't you also a black dragon?
Yeah, and now that I'm dead, I guess I'm not anymore. You can't trust them. Somebody's gonna rescue him. Somebody's gonna find a way to get him out. There's gonna be somebody.
But I mean, you're not really a black dragon anymore, right? They're clearly, if you were able to do it, then he could too.
Yeah, I had to die.
I see your point.
Yeah.
But do you know anything about a lich?
About a lich.
Yeah, there's someone who is, like very much eschewing death to pursue their own ends, and it seems that they're the one that is actually looking to use the keys to awaken the goddess of destruction.
That's true. This guy said that he didn't believe the goddess destruction even existed.
Who Zog says he doesn't believe?
That's what he claims.
Well, that just means that the White Dragons did a really good job of making it well hidden out of reach. Zog seems like a see it to believe it kind of fellow, huh?
Well, this lich that's seeking the keys, like, obviously knows or is keen enough to know that they'll do something, and we don't know where they are.
So you lost some of the key.
Well, we never had them.
Some of the keys, yeah, are not within our possession, and we think that this being has them.
But you have the other.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's not so bad as long as they're not together, right?
I mean, that is true. As long as we have these ones.
Seems like you just have to live cautiously, huh?
I don't know. It seems
I
like our work is unfulfilled.
guess. Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, I say you kill him. He's no good. No good alive. There's no point keeping him alive. What good is that gonna do? It's just gonna give people a chance to free him. That's what I said about the goddess too. But we couldn't kill her though. We don't know how.
Well, we could trap Zog the same way she's trapped, I guess, and fail to set a keys, right?
We
We're
could
just gonna
try. I
have a
don't know if
bunch
we're
of
powerful
enemies
enough.
trapped and a bunch of keys around the world. I guess if the keys get mixed up, nobody will know which key goes to what anymore.
That's
True.
right.
Yeah,
By
maybe.
doing this, we ensure or make it more difficult for the next person that wants to wake the goddess of destruction.
Like, god damn it, these are just the Zog keys.
The Zog
Shit.
set. I've got 2 of the Kelly set and 3 of the Zog set. Does anybody want to trade?
I mean, trapping Zog like the Gods of Destruction is trapped. Well, I don't know. I guess if we don't know how to defeat the Goddess of Destruction, but we know how to defeat Zog, just kill him.
True.
I don't.
The
I
Reaper
don't know.
asks you this, what are you doing? Preserving Zog for another day.
Well,
You're just gonna have a rainy
It
day
just
and let
seems
him loose
wrong
and
to
be
kill
like,
him.
have you repented, Zog?
I guess that's what I would be hoping is that somehow he would
Yeah.
be able to change him, but
How can one
perhaps that's
change if they're
unreasonable.
locked up and with just their own mind?
Well, a lot of that's something that we do a lot where I come from. Although usually somebody doesn't have to lock you up. Usually you do it voluntarily though. Except maybe when you're very little. But a lot of change for me has happened when I put myself in isolation and given myself time for reflection.
Do you see Zog doing that on his own?
Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. Most dark dragons
Why
aren't.
why were the dark dragons originally created or founded?
Power. They want to have power.
To do what?
I don't know. You might ask them. I mean, usually it's just to do what they want, to have power in general. Slaves, people follow your orders, make things for you.
Well, that's what I'm curious. What would they make of it? Because I mean, power by itself is not really a whatchamacallit, a goal. It's usually a means.
Yep, a means to have power.
I don't know. I think a fitting punishment for Zog would to be trapped for a very long time to reflect on what he's done, whether he changes or not. If he spends the rest of that time, in agony, then it's a just punishment.
We could, uh, again, I'm not sure how you would feel about this, but um, we could feeble mind him and then allow him to live out the rest of his days as in a simpler life.
Hmm.
Actually, one complicating factor is the fact that he is a dragon, not a person. Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that looks like.
True.
I don't know. I feel like if we want to punish him for causing like centuries of pain and agony, then he should have to endure centuries of torment and isolation.
I don't know if revenge is really what we're looking for as much as just a
Yeah, I'm
just
not really
punishment.
looking for revenge. I think that the worst that could come out of him being imprisoned and escaping is that he just, he goes back to his old ways, and either we or some other people rise up to defeat him. But the best outcome is that he reflects and no longer wants to rule the world.
I think we should just kill him. Yeah.
Boy is too much of a softie to kill him. You guys can do it, but he's not gonna do it.
Like
Well,
if
the Reaper responds and says, well, for one, I'm not the one responsible for the ritual of locking up the goddess, but I don't think such a strong ritual would be necessary to lock up such a simple being as a dragon.
Yeah, if there's a means to do it, and we can do it, then I think that's what we could do.
I guess who would know about that? Sarah?
Well, only
Hmm.
us.
Sarah
Everyone that
says she
we've
does not know any capture stasis spells. Nothing.
So should we talk to the sorceress about that?
Yeah,
The
I guess.
Reaper says the sorceress was responsible for the ritual.
All right,
If you know
let's go
where
talk to
she
her then.
is.
We know where she was at least, but I don't think she went anywhere.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Off to see the
Uh,
sorceress.
so you guys head to the desert, and it'll take a while, but eventually you guys find the floating island. It kind of relocates itself. Yeah, it moves.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys get up onto the floating island, and you get up to where Blue's chambers are. Do you dare wake her?
That sounds ominous.
Yeah, we have a dragon with us, a dead one, or well, a mostly unconscious one, and it's Zog. I think this warrants the waking.
I don't recall. Did she say like never wake me again? I feel like she did.
I don't remember her saying that, but maybe.
Okay, we will. Well, I will at least attempt to get her attention, wake her from her slumber.
Okay. And you do so, and lightning strikes start striking down upon you guys. Just little bolts of lightning. Whether or not they hit you, you ain't gonna die from it, but some of them might actually zap you guys. And then she wakes up and she's like, who dares wake me up? I merely just fell asleep.
We defeated Zog.
Who is Zog?
I bring him up.
This guy.
Oh, an ugly black dragon. Congratulations. Why did you wake me?
Well, he's been responsible for countless atrocities across the world and assisting this creature called the we only know as the Lich, that's also been looking for the keys to awaken the goddess of destruction. And we believe that this one, Zog's punishment, should be imprisonment. And we know not how to imprison a being like him for a long time, so we wanted to ask you if you could show us or teach us or imprison him.
You've come to me to imprison a mortal dragon.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's about right.
Yep.
We humbly ask your assistance.
Is he really that much of a nuisance upon your world?
Yes.
Ugh. Are you guys not the same ones who just woke me up moments ago?
Say no. Say no.
I don't recall. It's been so long.
You
We
were
apologize for the intrusion and assure you that if it was not important enough, we would never have thought to disturb your slumber a second time. But we understand that you were instrumental in sealing away the goddess of destruction.
You seem
And
quite good at sleeping yourself, so can you help us make him sleep?
you know, yes, many secrets of imprisoning beings, and we ask for just a small amount of that knowledge so that we can seal away this dragon.
Will this world flourish without this dragon's presence?
I think so.
Won't
Yes.
hurt.
Without this
Yeah.
dragon, he won't be leading the dark dragons on their quest for dominate world domination.
Why don't you just kill him then?
We seek another way.
You want to punish him.
Yes.
Very well. I will assist you in locking him away.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
We're deeply, deeply grateful for your assistance.
But only if you promise to stop waking me up.
I nod. I promise.
Sure. Fine.
I will not, I cannot speak for my companions, but I will not disturb your slumber again.
We must prepare then. She starts giving you a list of things that she's gonna need and where a good place to probably lock him up at. Where in the world do
Yeah.
you want him locked up at?
Deep within the earth, beneath the volcano.
Okay.
I can burrow. I can stone glide down beneath it and stone shape the earth until it's a suitable, a jail.
Okay. So you guys will spend probably several days prepping, getting necessary materials and whatnot for her rituals, and she'll set up a magical ritual in which you guys can participate in if you feel like doing so.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
I can.
I'll learn what I can from whatever technique she uses.
Okay. And yeah, through the wonderful use of magic, she's able to get Zog into that little hole that you made and put a bunch of protection around it to, one, prevent him from casting and getting his way out, but also from people casting and getting their way in.
Yay!
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Right underneath the volcano.
All right. So the last thing to do then is to figure out what we're going to do about this lich.
I mean, we're probably gonna need like divination powers to try and discern where or how we can find him.
I mean, I can try scrying.
Okay, yeah, try.
So. I have all my spells back. or not?
Sure, it's
15
been
days.
several days, yeah.
Okay.
Is the thing that she did to Zog,
Let's
is
see.
this something that like we could repeat once we've seen it?
I mean, they're high level spells like anti magic fields and
Okay.
stuff like that. So at some point in your caster level career,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted
Hmm.
to know.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
we could do this for the keys too eventually.
Yeah.
We could lock them away.
I cast a scry,
Okay.
and I'm trying to scry on the Litchi Poo.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything, or do I have to roll
Nope.
something? Okay.
Even if you did roll something, you don't. It doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
think
work.
our only I think our only chance is like to try and keep scrying for him like day after day and figuring out what he's up to, or like I don't know, checking places every now and then for disturbances.
So just to narrate a
Yeah.
little while, the lich just completely falls off the planet. Like you guys can't seem to locate him. You can't find any information. As many days as you guys try scrying, it just never seems to work. And also, he doesn't seem to show up anywhere on the world. If you guys are checking the news and the rumors of the world, like his presence never seems to show up.
I guess being an immortal undead, he has the option of just waiting 100 years
For us to die.
for us to pass on and people to forget that he is out there.
Possibly true. So the good news is that the keys aren't together. So there's that.
But
Sarah
we
will
don't know where
remind you
they
guys.
all are.
So we'll just have to begin a tradition, much like the White Dragons, of
We
an
should hide them.
organization dedicated to making sure that if the Lich ever returns,
That's a
he is
good
unable
plan.
to find the
Yeah.
keys.
Okay. So we'll start White Dragon School.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm down.
Nice. Gigi's headmaster.
No.
Oh.
I don't well maybe. Do they want
Grant?
me to be? I
I
think
have to
Frand is the most
return.
qualified.
I think I have to return back to my monastery.
No, after that. Or you mean forever?
Well, sometimes people leave the monastery after they become masters in time of great need.
Fran doesn't plan his future.
Not really, no. He kind of
I
he kind of
could
just
lead it.
leaves
The,
by like spur of the moment.
do, do you guys think I would make a good teacher for White Dragons?
Yeah, I think if you can overcome your paranoia.
That is true.
Well, I'd
Sarah
be the
says, I
headmaster,
think
so
you
you guys would do
all
the
would.
hands-on training. I would just mm, help
I'll just
organize
take care
things.
of administrative duties.
Yeah, exactly. I'll always be on the lookout for more dark dragons, being paranoid of them. I'm like the headmaster you rarely see.
But what do you guys think? Should I take this bow back with me to the monastery? Or should I take it
Sure.
back to Tunlin?
I think you should take it back to the monastery and have the monastery keep
If
it
you
safe.
guard it, then it's moderately safe.
Yeah, I think we should split the items up and keep them safe as best we can across
For
the
sure.
world.
I mean, I have one on me already.
I don't think I have one. Not that I need one though. I'll just be at the White Dragon training area.
What are the ones we have? We have the scepter that boy has and the
The
bow.
leadership
I know
one.
that one of them's
Yeah.
the book, so I don't know who has that. What was the other one we had?
Dagger.
I
Oh,
got
the
the
dagger,
dagger.
the earthquake dagger. That's right. So Gigi just gets the book. Here you go. Hold on to this.
So wait, what's the book do?
Book gives you wisdom, like permanent wisdom when you
Oh,
read
the
it.
one-time read, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. I'll keep the book in the White Dragon library, and the new training area.
It'll just be right in the library. You can come check it out if you have a
Oh,
library card.
it'll be like in a secret, in the restricted section.
I
GG
see.
will make a demi-plane library or hidden
Maybe.
library.
I don't know if I'm that
Or
powerful.
there's the floating island that has its library, where you guys found some secret, very detailed books. You can always put it there, and somebody stay up there, or put better guardians
No,
up there.
I
Maybe.
I think I'll have it at the whatever White Dragon training area we have.
Okay.
Wait, should the White Dragon training area be in that cold place that's not cold anymore?
Cold place.
With the tower and the robot
Spring.
guy
Oh,
and
spring.
Spring, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great place to train.
Because I want to be master of the tower.
You're gonna have to fight console for that.
Well, okay, joint okay.
Mhm.
He's really my master, but no one knows that. I think the tower would be a great training area for White Dragons because it can emulate all those like scenarios and things.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's
And
what
it's
it
like
was
fully
originally.
working. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So I think that should be like the headquarters though.
So,
So that's where I'll go, and I'll keep the book hidden somewhere in there, like a secret room or locked with many spells of protection and whatever.
all right. So Gigi heads to spring with his book. Well, Sarah
There.
says that
Hmm.
I mean, as long as the keys don't come together, then we don't have much to worry about with the goddess. Um, if you educate the world of our potential foes, then we can probably band together and maybe prevent it from happening. The white dragons in the past were so secretive that maybe information might be the best route this time.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So does this mean that we will be going our own ways then? Separating across the world, only coming
I think
together
so.
when the need arises once more?
Well, if
I-
anyone wants to come to the White Dragon training area and maybe guest lecture or guest teach, or be a permanent teacher, feel free.
I'm sure I'll want to come out and visit you all
Oh,
again
that'd be
sometime.
wonderful.
Well, remember, there are other areas. I mean, there is the first place that we went to. That also has one of the machine spirits.
It wasn't like a full-on spirit, I didn't think.
No, it was just a training location.
But it was training location.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
like a beginner training.
And then there's the floating island. That was also a training location. If you don't include the undead knight that wandered around.
True, sure. Who might
Is
still
the
be wandering
fox
around there.
content to just remain by my side, or does it feel like its job is done and it wants to be somewhere else?
Oh, the fox seems to want to stay by your side. He seems like you guys were your best friends now.
Okay, well, I am going to, I guess, live my life in mostly solitude. I'm going to set up my grove like around the volcano and
Okay.
nurture the wildlife there and also be Zog's warden.
Is that the volcano where we dumped
Where
the
the
robot in?
giant
Yeah, the
machine.
robot in.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I should also check if that machine is still there.
Well, we're pretty sure it was destroyed in the volcano, right?
Well, I'm just gonna
Well,
make
he can become
sure.
a magma elemental and go and check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
don't
cool.
really know what happens to stone when it gets put into
I mean, it
melts.
really just depends, like how normal stone should melt
Yeah.
But if this
in
is
magma,
special, yeah.
Yeah, no,
but
then it
it's
just melts.
kinda okay. I was like, it's kind of special.
No, there was something very I guess kind of it's weird to say, but there was something kind of natural about that golem before, because remember inside it had like
It's all
blood
like bony, bloody.
veins
Yeah, it
and
was
stuff
kind of
like that.
alive.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
mean, knowing that it's not there anymore is a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that there's life around the volcano. Um, that everything is working naturally there, but I'm also going to ensure that like Zog remains imprisoned. Like I'm going to check on him every day.
Okay, then the cat and wolf people will come and visit you. Their children will come and see you because they're just north of that location.
Okay, yeah, they might know of me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like interact with them. I'm gonna be
No,
a
but those
reclusive
teenagers, they're gonna
hermit.
like spy on you, and they're gonna snoop and tell stories about the druid who lives in the woods.
Yeah, if I want to be seen,
The wolf.
I'll choose if people can see me. I'll
Mhm.
probably check in on the peoples like in animal form.
Okay, yeah.
That way
What
they
is
don't know that I'm there.
what is Sarah going to do?
Oh, Sarah says probably just return home back to Trojan.
Because I was going to say that I think is going to be my intention to help rebuild Drojan. That's our home village, right?
Yes.
Yes. Be available to, tell the history and lore of the white dragons to those that seek knowledge of such things. But rebuild that which has been destroyed.
Yeah, and also you guys made the discovery of like, the White Dragon's history that had been lost up aside from 200 years worth of content, the most
Yep.
recent 200 years. But yeah, you guys have like some very valuable history.
In fact, I'm going, yeah, because I'm already all about my ancestors and the spirits that came before. So be like the historian of the dark dragons. Both dragons. Historian of both, because knowing your enemy is also important.
True. Okay. So yeah, so you're gonna head back to that library. The inn. Was it with the
Yeah, that
weasel?
was the floating one.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's no, undead residents. Or if they are, I make sure he's paying his rent.
Yeah, you scout the island. There's like an anomaly or two to deal with, but they're just very minor stuff. Been just lingering there for God knows how long. You send the spirit.
We even have the boat that goes up there now, right?
Yeah, you have access to the flying boat. And
So
over
also
time, you
see,
might even learn how to like make one yourself.
yeah, I was going to say, have sort of like once every 2 weeks or so, once 2 weeks or 2 months, it'll go around to the main settlements so that whoever wants to come has an opportunity to visit and stay at the inn and learn while they're there.
You're gonna ferry people to your school.
Ferry people there,
You're gonna
maybe make an
compete with
arrangement with
Gigi's
Gobi. Oh, no,
No.
complimentary.
school.
Gigi is working on all of the practical applications that are necessary
Oh, yeah.
while I'm the history. We're the teachers. We're going to make
Okay.
Hogwarts.
Yay!
They can take field trips to your place.
Exactly. Now I'm really starting to get like Hogwarts vibes going on here.
And then Fran's gonna go back to his monastery.
Yep, he's gonna go back to his monastery. He's gonna turn in his journal
They're gonna
detailing all
fail
the.
you, and they're gonna hold you back another 4 years.
I was imagining they probably wouldn't.
You weren't supposed to kill anybody. We heard you killed things. You were with Gobi.
Yeah.
Gobi is world renowned.
Yeah. It's a
So
murder, didn't you know?
the way I picture it happening is he goes back and they're like, oh yeah, you passed in like the first like 2 pages. And keep in mind the first many pages were before he even meets up with the party and before any of this stuff happens. Like he's just traveling around and like doing his thing. Um and like realistically he's overachieved what they were actually asking for.
Yeah, probably.
like we just needed you to go out, do a few
Pick
good
some
deeds,
flowers,
see the world. Part of it's realizing your place in the world and come back and you're like, I've seen many things.
I
And
did it. I fought a wolf. I ate it, and I'm here, alive. I feel. Yeah. No.
they probably had even explained to him that a big part of the test wasn't really even actually about you needing to accomplish anything.
Hmm.
It was just about if you come back or not. Like it was, you didn't have to even come back. You could have decided your place wasn't even here.
Wait. Are they Amish?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh
And that
God.
kind of that sort of thing where they part of it is you have to go out and
You're a
see the
teenager
world.
now. Go
Yeah,
party.
they want you to go see the world and determine for yourself if the monastery is the right place for you.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, so he probably would come back and like he'd have passed obviously, and um yeah, he probably would, get his thing where he gets to graduate and be a master, and he probably would be teaching other kids and stuff, stuff that he learned. And
So the monastery is the place for him.
yes, because honestly, we were talking about him doing, being a teacher or whatever. He actually probably does do that, but just at the monastery.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, he probably keeps the harp bow there, and probably honestly teaches some of his students how to play it even. So someday in the future, there will be a monastic order of harp playing monks.
So now the question is what do you guys do about all these keys on your dying bed?
I think it would just be entrusted to the monastery to protect
I
it.
Yeah,
actually
mine
can't
would be
die.
entrusted to my next.
If I reach a certain level, I stop aging. At 15th
Okay.
level, I have a timeless body.
So
Yes,
boy
but if
will
you
make
read
her.
that,
Yeah.
you still have a natural or an extended lifespan. You just don't suffer any aging penalties.
Oh, is that true? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Drizzle dies of old age when their time is up. Okay, that's true. I just live a long time.
But yes, you live a long time and you never seem to age after that point. So
Yeah.
you're forever young, middle age,
Well,
whenever you reach there.
Yeah, whenever you graduated your druidism, that's your age.
well, maybe by that time we're powerful enough to
Mm.
seal the keys ourselves.
Well, if nothing else, during my time, I would trust it to the next, you know, of the students that looked like they were the most able. I would entrust it to the next generation to take up the cause. Much like
Okay.
I took up the cause in my time, it is now their time. And when I pass on, my spirit will be with them in their times of need, just like the white dragons before me and before them as well.
All right. Sounds like a plan. So yeah, you guys are you're gonna teach people to take care of the key.
Yeah,
Yep.
for me, it won't be like a widely known thing. Like I'll let the best students read the book, but then whoever like the second in charges of the training, they would learn the secret. I'd tell them the secret of the book and what it really is, and they
Dude, if
would
I
take
had that,
charge.
I would force
Like
read. I
I'd
would like
sell it.
make everybody like force read it. That's like a wisdom bonus to everybody.
I mean, it's good, but also I don't want that many people knowing exactly, like reading the book, knowing that much
He's
about it.
paranoid, remember?
Yeah.
It's true.
So only like the most trusted trainees.
You're gonna keep its power selective.
Yep.
Yeah, probably all those things too, where like even at the monastery, Fran wouldn't tell like not anybody who was like an elder would know it. Like anybody who's, but like yeah, so they'd know what it is, but any of the people like training there wouldn't know like the details of it. But yeah, it'd be one of those things where he just like entrusted to the monastery as a whole to keep it safe. Very communal responsibility there instead of like having it be one person. But I think that's kind of how Fran does things too. He's like a community oriented person.
Yeah, I mean for the training tower it would be the headmaster of the tower and whoever the
Yeah.
second in command is, and that's it. Not like the whole group though.
So what about the town of zombies?
What town of zombies?
Right at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Do you go cleanse their soils?
Point, because we never did figure out what was wrong with it. It had something to do with, because there was also the water, the spring under the mountain. We couldn't figure
Yeah,
out how
you
to deal with
kind of
that too.
did, but your paladin was like on the edge of hissy fits at that time. So I think the information kind of got thrown away and
Okay.
lost because he just wanted to fight. Fight. Anyways, yeah, you guys just needed to cleanse the water. Whenever you had the ability, which the paladin would have at some point been able to cleanse land,
Purify food and drink or whatever.
your druid actually has the ability to cleanse.
I was going to say, if anybody's
land,
going to,
yeah.
the druid should have.
Yeah. So you go cleanse that water.
Yeah, we'll go back.
And that should fix the soil. No, that's when I was throwing leads at you guys, and it was just like a hit or miss on whether or not you guys took them. Sandboxes are kind of weird because, like, you just... players just go wherever. I know we do that to Pluto's game. I know Pluto's like gives us like things to chase, and then we just don't.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it though.
Yeah. It's like, well, oh, you know. So much for that one.
It's what you expect with
Yeah.
those sort of with an open world kind of campaign like that.
Yeah, I've learned not to prepare too hard. You know what I mean? Just,
Yes.
yeah.
You put a lot of prep work into stuff that you know for sure will get seen, and
Yeah.
stuff that you're not sure, you kind of do a little more bare bones and fill in as you need.
Mm-hmm. I
But
don't
yeah,
know
I
if
feel
Matt
like
stepped away, but I'm pretty sure Boy would cleanse that water and save Romano from.
If I could figure it out, I'm assuming if I have the time, I could do it.
Absolutely.
is that close to where the volcano is anyway?
No, Romano's up way north.
Oh, okay.
And the people are sad about it because the reason why like they didn't just kill the zombies is because those were their loved ones, and the zombies weren't attacking the people, so it was kind of like. But so they're sad that their loved ones are gone, but at least it was done.
It's better this way.
Better this way, yes. So, fun fact, it was a hit or a miss, but if Sarah, which I think you guys have figured out wasn't actually Sarah, managed to get the keys from you guys, you would be fighting the goddess of destruction.
Wait, what?
We would have whooped
The
her
Sarah
back
who
to wherever
wasn't
she came
Sarah.
from.
Yeah, I was talking. Secret talked with me about this a little bit before this session, but I think it's like that's like the plot of the game basically. Like in the
Oh, yeah.
game, the JRPG hero is an idiot and gives over the keys to her.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
Oh, okay.
"Surprise! I'm actually summoning the goddess of destruction now." And then you end up having to fight the goddess of destruction.
After you take care of Zog. Yeah.
I mean, would we have even? I mean, I guess in the game here we would have been able to fight the goddess of destruction, had some kind of chance, or not, or would we have just been defeated and that's game over?
It's probably just a harder fight.
To be fair, I haven't built the goddess destruction because I didn't know
Okay,
what
'cause
level you guys would be at that time. So, but it would probably be some weird mantis build.
you just ask Mantis to make
Yeah,
something
I'll
for
just
you.
be like,
Mantis, help
Mantis,
me.
make
I
it
need
the CR. Let's go.
Well, yeah, usually Mantis will be like the bosses. Like that man. I was telling Secret about our that enchanter guy or whatever. I was like, "This is the most Mantis encounter I've ever
Oh yeah,
in that
that
entire for sure in that campaign."
Yeah.
When
that
he
was
just
something.
cast some high level spell to make us all leave. Like, yep,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's like I could have done that and like forced this thing, or I was like, well, I don't. There's always a chance that somebody's gonna save, so I need to give him a chance. So
Yeah. I think it was fine how it was.
Yep.
I do kind of like the it concluded pretty well, but then there's like opening for a sequel campaign where it's like, but
exactly.
in the future, if you want to revisit this world, you can have it so we're playing characters, and each person gets to play a character that came from like
One of the schools.
from like their
There you
previous
go.
character school.
Sure.
Then I could
would love
actually
that.
play like a bard instead of a monk though, but he like who prioritized on like learning the harp, you know.
There you go.
It
I
wouldn't
could
even have to
totally
necessarily
write
be.
some.
But anyway, yeah, I mean that's we're about to start an AP, so APs
Yeah,
usually go for a couple years, so it'll probably be a ways down the line if it ever happens. But
Let's speed run this AP.
let's not. I want to utilize as many theatrics as I can. I'm still learning some things.
yeah,
It's like
I've
every
enjoyed this campaign though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one was definitely very good. I mean,
I
but to be fair, I enjoyed Mummy's Max
didn't
too.
get all
like,
in depth or anything. I just kind of I don't know. I got trapped in my previous job by working graveyards, and it just kind of fucked up like my whole sleep schedule, my presence time, the time that it just I don't know. And then I feel like I fell off because I had like all these things that I wanted to do and all these visions I had for this game, but then I just didn't have the time to make it happen because of that job.
I know what that feels like. When I run some games. I remember like, back in high school and university, I used to make these grand campaigns, no problem. So this summer I was running my friends through some campaigns, and it's just like, man, just trying to find the time to put together the next session. I don't remember it ever being this hard.
Yeah,
That's kind
Life
of the
gets
nice
in the way.
with the Crimson Throne stuff. It like 80% of it's going to be already there for me. No, well, no, okay, let's be realistic. 70% of that's going to be there for me, and then the rest is up to me. So that creates less for me to do, and then it gives me more room to, I don't know, strengthen. I don't know, my
One other
character
thing that
skills.
I liked about this is because it was more freeform and because you were making it, you were tailoring it towards the characters. It
Yeah.
never felt like the campaign, the encounters, like in APs, scaled to the ridiculous power levels where you had to have like power characters. Like
Oh,
yeah,
I never.
agree.
My character was a concept character. It was never going to be like uber powerful. But at the same point, whereas it would have probably crippled and died in the later ends of an AP, like I never felt like I was completely out of my depths. There were a couple of encounters that had, that were hard counters to my build, but it never felt like a Paizo AP where it's just like, oh, round one, half the party is like crippled and dying, and the other half is trying to figure out how to recover from this situation. So I did appreciate that there was
That's
room in
good.
this for non-standard
Growth.
builds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a party like a Paizo like encounter do that to a party. It's been a while. I know they can do it. But
You
it's been a
don't
while since
remember
I've seen it.
Shattered Star? Like, that villain twice she got away. We only...
That was low level
That's
though,
a
to be
long
fair.
time
yeah,
ago.
but still.
The strongest boss
I think that
I've
was
ever
the most
fought.
recent one, at least.
But it
Yeah, that
didn't
was
like
funny.
it didn't shut us all down.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We all
Mm.
died.
Well, no, but it wasn't like the turn one everyone fails a
Yeah.
save and half the party's
Oh.
paralyzed thing. That was so the first one was because she shows up after the end of a dungeon and you guys are already
Yeah, we're
like
already
beat up.
pooped out.
So it's just a really like it's actually just a hard as designed, it's actually a really hard encounter. And then the second one was kind of your guys' own fault because like
We trusted her
yeah, like
when we really shouldn't have.
you guys really shouldn't have. So you guys got lured into a situation where it was just like she had all the cards basically, and yeah, like it probably was a manageable situation if you guys had at the very because I think you guys showed up and then she's like, oh yeah, you can come with us, we'll talk, and then like like if you had just been like screw that, we ain't trusting you, then it probably is much more manageable. But because you guys didn't decide to just murder hobo the dungeon, it actually made that was one of the rare situations where it actually made it harder. Because like fortunately there were places where you guys were like, we'll just talk to the guys in the dungeon, and it actually worked out fine most of the time in that AP, which I liked. But that was definitely one of the situations, and I'm glad also that it didn't like scar you guys and make you like we're never trusting anyone again because you guys ended up trusting people later on, and it wasn't it didn't always blow up in your face. Like even the ghoul at the end of that book, like you guys ended up not ever having any problems with him,
True.
which
That's
is
the guy
how
that was found like on the shipwreck or whatever.
yeah he had a pirate he was a pirate captain or whatever and
Yeah.
with ghoul fever, and he wanted you to like bring a note to his wife and tell her that he
Oh
was
yeah,
dead.
yeah. That guy was interesting though because he was evil, but he was like fighting against his own nature.
Yes.
So he was sympathetic, but at the same time, he
Well,
had urges that he was unable to control under
yeah,
certain
like it says in the
circumstances.
book, if somebody falls unconscious while he's fighting with him, he will like
Yeah.
try to eat them. But like it didn't happen that way, so that part never came up. So in our game, he was still like just hanging out down there. But I don't even know if they had him fight with him. I think they might have just said like, "Yeah, we'll do that," and then I can't
Well, he
remember.
can actually join your
But
team. Like you
yes,
can negotiate, and he can, and
that's
and
what I'm saying.
that's
I don't
where if
remember if that happened.
somebody falls unconscious in a combat, he might,
Hmm.
try to run away with them.
I
But
can't remember if they had him fight with him or not. I don't think they did. I think they just
uh,
got information from him. In the game that I ran.
Mm.
But yeah, what are
Oh,
people
yeah.
playing for Crimson Throne?
Oh, I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
the end for this game, unless
Yay.
yeah.
we have a sequel, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love a sequel to this game. I actually
Sometime
I
later.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed the world a lot.
Okay.
And having the world map that like you had made, it felt really good.
Okay, so I need to figure out who the Lich teams up with then, huh?
That is
Yeah.
interesting because of the way that the Lich is immortal, as we said. Our descendants or their descendants thereafter could just be facing the very Lich that
Yep.
we did. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's interesting.
Except for this time, he succeeds and the goddess gets out somehow, because you guys are fucktards.
I mean, maybe.
Whoops! Now you gotta figure out how to seal her. Or kill her. It's gonna become like a Guild Wars
I mean,
one
it could even be one of those things where the
storyline.
sequel campaign is things are just broken down enough, and he has all the keys before we even start.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Not so much that we're the ones that gave him the keys, but much like this campaign, he has already systematically gone around, and it's like the monastery is in ruins, the library
Yeah,
is being assaulted.
Every 100
He
years he
has the
gains a
keys.
key. Yeah.
We are the, we're the last students of these institutions, and it's up to us to try and stop him from enacting the final ritual. Just having the keys isn't enough. There's a ritual that needs to go along with it, or
yeah.
something. Something needs to take time for him to do to pull off.
No, it's like the Goddess of Destruction tower is like the spire.
Okay. I don't know anything about the actual game, so I'm
It's
just
just an
making stuff
endless
up.
dungeon. There's just hundreds of floors.
Okay.
The entire
Endless
campaign
dungeon.
is just climbing the spire, and the Lich has to
That's
climb it
right.
too because, well, it's the rule.
It's the ultimate dungeon crawl. It's literally just a dungeon. We have to climb it from level 1 to level 99.
There
You
you
could
go.
pull off stuff like that perhaps, but I feel like it would be kind of boring if you don't have something like between floors or I
Right.
don't know.
Well, there was that dungeon that we had with the weird rat uprising. Like that was in the
Yeah.
dungeon, the tower,
Yeah, that
but
was
it
in the
wasn't
Reaper's
just a
Tower.
fight. It was like residents of the
Well, yeah,
tower
Yeah,
had
yeah,
some
yeah.
sort of revolution
that's
thing going on.
that's one of the
So,
things I liked in Shattered Star is
Is
that
the
even though it
goddess
was
of
all dungeons,
destruction
was
alone in their godhood?
What was the question?
Is the goddess of destruction alone in their godhood? Are there no other deities?
She's the only one that's captured. There are other deities, but it's kind of like the Guild Wars situation. Pluto knows what I'm talking about it, but it's like the gods do not care for this planet. But the goddess of destruction, kind of like Balthazar, was like, "Well, I'm gonna fuck with them," and I guess she got
I think a
punished and
good
trapped.
twist, which would lend more like, I mean, it wouldn't obviously like the players or like the characters wouldn't know it, but I think
Mhm.
it would give more depth to like the motivations of the villains. Is if the twist was if the Lich wanted to awaken the goddess of destruction to destroy her,
oh, like he's
because if
sort of a
she's
good
not
guy.
doing if the well no if the gods aren't doing anything with their power, then that means maybe he would covet it so that he could fuck with the gods
Mm.
or
oh,
have
he
dominion
has
over
visions
something.
on divinity. He
Yeah.
wants to take her power so he can
And so,
ascend.
like, this time,
Maybe.
what he was doing was trying to acquire the keys himself so that he could do it, but he should be more of a manipulator and encourage the heroes to gather the keys and then, I don't know,
Do
like,
something.
give them
Well,
some
that's what he
reason to
tried to
defeat the
do,
goddess.
but he failed. He did it wrong.
Well,
I'll,
oddly
I'll
enough,
be right back.
one of the issues was we didn't have the other two keys. He should have let us have the other two keys before he made his move. Because then he would have known where everything was all at once.
Yeah, well, like you said, he has time, so he's
Yeah.
not in much of a hurry as you might be.
Well, like, take more of an active role in encouraging the destruction of the goddess of destruction.
Yeah, in fact, unfortunately, you guys don't really know what the Lich's agenda is. So yeah, you guys
I was
could
just saying that that's what
you
I
could
would do
train
if
in
I
your
was.
schools all kinds of bullshit. Who knows? Every school has a different reason why the Lich is doing what he's doing. You guys fight over.
Yeah. Ever since I've played Endwalker, like
Hmm.
my ideas of like how to do a big bad really well have like almost completely changed.
Mm.
Like it's really important to subvert the player's like expectation of like their goal. Because like if your goal is to defeat the big bad, you should probably make them question at some point why. Because yeah, Endwalker did something really cool where early on in the expansion, you fight the big bad that was built up from the very first expansion, and it happens at like level 83, like on your way to 90. So everyone is like, why are we fighting like this big, the big guy we've been wanting to fight like at such an early level? It's a really cool set piece, and then it's like defeating him undoes something that he did in the past to protect the world, and now like this really horrible thing that was hinted at is like the real final thing.
Hmm.
And that was like a really, really cool moment.
Which game are you talking about?
Final Fantasy 14
Yeah.
Endwalker.
okay.
I'm trying to keep it vague because of spoilers.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anybody actually ever wants to pick that up, yeah, this is a huge spoilers.
Well, what